And a nipple fish.
Yeah, we were live for that. Yes, hello everybody. Moving on for that delightful note, we are live, ready and raring to go, and we are actually starting off after a very eventful couple of sessions. But where we're starting today is with Buller in the ring.
Oh, we just
ready to
going
fight.
into it. All right.
We are going straight into this shit.
I'm so scared. Okay.
And
Come on, guys, love me.
Here we
You still
go.
got your buff, haven't you?
Yeah, you do have a bless.
I also have 2 inspirations, so.
And there was the 25 temporary hit points.
Yes.
See?
Hi, Sunflower.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Sunflower. I've got the music in my head and I'm just loving it. I'm playing Action Surge right now and it is epic music. It's perfect for this. Think Pokemon. I think
Nice.
Pokemon
God.
Battle. Yeah, it's great. So,
So 10-year-olds making animals fight.
yes. So, Buller, I need you
Yes.
to roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Because we're going to see if it's you or him that gets to act first.
Well, that's a nat 20 for a 22, but that's also
Oh,
an advantage in the first roll I rolled was a nat 20, so.
oh,
All right. Cool.
delightful. So,
Okay, before we go anywhere, do anything, I would like a description of the ring and what is around the ring. And DM, please be detailed.
I will. This ring is especially bare bones. It is a chain ring, so the ring around you goes in full dome over the top. It is made
Okay.
of metal steel chains. And the ring itself has these little slicks of oil on the outside where at the end of the battle they light them to cause this great big fire effect for the scenic effect of things. It has tiny bits of alchemist fire on it, so basically it's like little mini fireworks. It's firecrackers that goes off in every direction. The ground that you are on is sand. It is compacted sand and weighted so that you can get leverage on, but it does give way underneath you with enough push.
Okay.
In here, there is nothing with you except for there's big 2 wooden poles on each side. They are not for this fight, they are for other fights that happen. You can use them, but they are wedged into the ground.
How tall are they?
Each of them is about 4 feet tall.
So I'm taller than them. Okay.
Yeah, you're taller than them. The wooden poles are not too girthy. They're decently sized, but it's how you use them. And
Well, it just goes, give me a second. I need a release, so just squats over one.
I've had to
Anything's
say so
a dildo
quiet.
if you're determined enough.
yeah, just right.
There's a big
Just
pole in the ring with an
kidding.
oily
Lola
ridge.
is very much a virgin and would not do that.
Oh my god. So, as you're looking out onto this ring, there are many fighters looking on. Your opponent, he's ready. He's ready. He's raring.
The twins?
Yeah, the
Okay.
twinner, singular. There is only one twin in here at the moment.
And the
Ring.
the agreement was for both, correct?
That is correct. There is only
Okay.
one in here.
All right. Okay.
And with the environment around you, the only other thing I will say is relevant here. The twin that you are fighting has decided to go, apart from a loincloth, buck-ass nude. Literally just has covering over his midriff. Everything else has lathered himself quite liberally in oil. And has gone for his weapon. He has gone for a club. Quite a nice simple wooden club that has also been varnished and polished, and that is the full thing that he's gone for.
I totally thought that we weren't allowed to have weapons, though.
Oh, no, you were allowed weapons for this fight. The twins fight is weapons.
I didn't know that. Okay, so if that's the case, I thought there was no weapons for this one. I'm sorry.
Sorry, yeah. The next ones are no weapons. The restriction here is no magical weapons. So you have to use natural weapons.
Cool. I will definitely take my accent then. She's got her axe on her back then.
He has simply gone for this rather large club. This is on brand. Like, it's a bit excessive. Like, there's a lot of extra showmanship on here, but yeah. This is on brand. They're nutters. Yeah. Anything else you want to know about the environment before we
go? Real quick history check on how the twins fight. Like, do I remember one twin starting a fight and then where another twin came up from?
Yeah, give me a history check then.
Come on, Bullet. Nope. That's a 2.
Bulla, this guy is fucking ripped, and it's distracting in a confusing way because he's incredibly top heavy. Like, he is a full grown Dorito, right? It's just like you can't pay any attention for the fact he's got huge shoulders, but he's like, this guy skips leg day, and it's just, you cannot remember a thing. You're trying to think, but you're just distracted.
Okay. Cool. Well, there we go. No magic with this one? Like, you are not allowed to use your own magic, right? It's just weapons. Okay.
Okay, I'll rephrase that. No magic that anybody can see. There isn't anything up here to try and figure it out. If you can find a way to sneak it in, sure. But
I mean,
don't get caught.
I don't think I can rage without it not being that I'm raging. So, there's that. Was rage technically magic?
No. Rage isn't magic.
Rage is not magic.
Oh, just magical things happen when I rage. Okay, so fine. I can turn that off though. Cool.
There is a subtle difference.
So you can gain the benefits of the rage.
Cool. Just not like the ancestral shit that happens, which is cool. I'm assuming I'm going first, but
you will be, yes. Rob, really quickly.
Yes, just really quickly. Two quick questions. One, how from Bulla's position, how far away from the edge of the ring?
The ring itself is a 40-foot ring. It's a pretty big one. There's a lot of space in here. She is on diametric opposite to the other guy. It's on the far side of the rest of the ring. And relative to you guys are in the stands, which are right next to the ring. So you're pretty close to the edge of it.
Okay, can I just stand next to the edge? I'm not going to
do anything, but you just want to be in the right place. Yeah, you can be right up there. Well, you came in as her guest, so you'd be in the VIP seats up the front.
Sweet.
Yeah. And, yeah. Oh, Christ, I've just looked at chat. Okay. All right.
We love you. We love you.
I will be flattered. So, as the initiative starts, you get to act first. What would Bulla like to do?
Well, changed my whole tactic because for some reason I thought this one was the no weapons, so never mind. We're gonna bonus action rage, obviously. Definitely. So, she starts crying a little bit, and some people that are first timers will probably be like, "Why the fuck is this bitch crying?" But then the other ones are like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
And she will. I'm so sorry. My whole tactic is all topsy-turvy, so give me a second. Yeah, why not? We're just gonna... You know what?
What?
You know what? I will bonus action rage, but I am going to hold my action until he is within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
So she just starts like that rage action that happens. She'll start the golden tears, but then she's just going to look dead at him.
I want you to do intimidation, please. Roll me an intimidation.
Whew. Okay, Bola. That is a 25.
Let me roll for him. Okay. You see that looking over, he starts beating onto his chest with his other arm, looks at you, like, standing there, and you can see this look in his eye of, what the fuck? What the fuck? And he then goes, right, see, that's how we're fucking doing it then. And he comes in hot and heavy, charges. He does have 35 feet of movement, so he is going to get into range of you. What is it you would like to do?
Lovely. She's going to quickly crouch, take out that axe, and just wallop on his legs.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to take that great weapon master penalty as well. We're trying to end this. Yeah, let's do it. Why am I so nervous? Sorry. I'm okay.
Yep.
I'm so nervous. Okay, so we're taking that extra 5 penalty for that attack roll. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get things together, guys. It's because I had a whole different tactic today. That's what it was.
I see.
Okay, so that is
Add a d4.
Add a d4. That's right. Whew. Okay, -4, which I got a 4 on the d4, so just minus the d4. I got a 26 to hit. Well, I took Great Weapon Master to add +10 for damage. So
yes, you took the minus. So yeah,
so
26. That's a hit. That's a really good hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first one.
Nice.
That second one.
Held actions don't have multi-attack when you hold an action.
Oh, that's
you
right.
only get the one
Okay.
attack. So, yeah,
Sorry,
that's okay.
hold on. So I will roll that damage real quick.
Yeah.
Give me a second, and then tell the audience what happens.
Yeah.
So that is +10. That's 20. That's 23 on that hit.
Nice. You just watch as he's coming in and just charging forward, swings the club up, and she absolutely catches him right behind the leg, on his left leg. He immediately loses balance as he's going to go in for his attack. And you can just see this off kilter as he completely, you just watch his eyes open as he goes, oh shit, this is going to be more difficult than I thought it was. And he is going to come in with the club. Thankfully, I know her AC. Ooh. Okay, that's definitely going to hit her. Oh, that's nasty. He hits her for 15 points of damage with the club.
Halved.
Yeah.
That which will halved, so that's 7.
8 rounded up.
Yeah, 8
Yeah, but you round down.
Is it?
right? Nope.
Talking to my plumber still.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's
give
okay.
me a moment.
Yep. I round everything up in this, so I round up
Okay.
your guys' stuff, but I round up the enemies too. So you just see as he brings this club down, catches her right on the side of her jaw, and there is a nasty crunching sound. You can tell, though, that he clearly didn't get what he wanted. He was going for a way more brutal hit, as, like, just the end of his club catches her on the jaw, pushing over to one side. I'm actually going to need Salvar, Alos and Wayne to give me a perception check quickly in the room.
Where am I during all of this? Just because I got in
The Ukatoa.
later.
You were just
Ukuatoa, yeah.
That is a 26. Yeah.
I got an
Nice.
18.
I
Cool.
can't find my fucking percent. Oh yeah, that's a 15.
Okay. Wayne and Salvar, you have noticed whilst watching that a lot of people are looking over at this rather squirrely looking man who is sat in a very nice chair about 4 seats over from you that has that large rock we have with Rocky sat right next to him. Wayne recognizes him immediately as the teller. But the other two, Salvar and Alos, you wouldn't recognize who this is. But you can see that as he's watching and he gets this, you can see there's a very insightful nod. Alos, he is casting some form of magic into this area using an item in his hand. As a sister of the Morrigan, you can tell this because the item he has in his hand is called a favor stone, which is used for different gods. Basically, it buffs up warriors, and it can be used by any god for any type of purpose. But he has a favor stone for the god of death and life, Arwen.
Okay. Is it clear if that buff is being provided towards the twin?
No, even on your high perception, you're not really sure where he's putting it. You can't see any obvious sign that he's using it against Bulla or for Bulla or for the other one, but he's definitely using it. You can see he's fiddling with it in his fingers, and you can see that it is lit, so it is active.
Okay. Okay, I'll just be keeping an eye out to see, like, throughout the fight, if I can work out what its effect is and whether or not I need to interfere.
On the next turn, I'll let you do another check to sort of, like, figure that one out. I will say that all of you notice that the atmosphere in this fucking audience is electric, as, people are really getting into this fight. You also realise that this place is, like, packed. Like, this clearly was there's a lot of people here to watch this fight.
Where is the other twin?
Ooh.
Can we not see him?
Yes.
No, on a 15 you can. The other twin is sat down behind some of the bleachers, away from the ring, and you can see that he is in the process of oiling himself up, and is also, there is someone talking to him who is, like, manhandling his head and shouting at him, but because everyone else is screaming, you don't know what he's shouting. It's just lost to the noise. But you can see someone's
like a PT kind of thing.
Yeah, someone's getting him up into the sort of hyping him up, getting him ready to fight. But the weapon you see that he has, he actually does have a warhammer.
Okay.
Lovely. In the fight, I need to do a check for him actually quickly. Because he's going to try the same again. Hello.
You took 8 damage as you got clonked in the face.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Bola literally.
Yeah,
We
just
also-
like a...
We also learned that the teller is potentially casting something.
Oh no.
We don't know who on or
And,
what they're doing. though.
And the other brothers under the bleachers.
Do I know that?
No.
No, 'cause
Bola
you're
doesn't
Okay.
know that, but out of character, Vic knows that.
Okay, cool.
So,
I'll try not to meta.
so
The plumbers are going to come and like ask me another thing at some point, but I'm
Okay.
here.
cool. So as it is back to your turn, he's taken his. Actually, I didn't do his second attack. That was stupid. Stupid of me. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Lovely. He can't do it for quite as much damage as the first attack, but he is going to get you for 9 down to 5 bludgeoning. This time he catches you on your side. He came down, for the face hit, and he kind of gets you on a backswing and gets you on your side as he drags the club back up. And he is aggressively trying to push you up against the wall. He's trying to force you to retreat back.
Okay.
Bonk.
Sorry, they're knocking on my door again. But yes.
Yep.
So sorry.
That's okay.
Do you need someone to do her rolls for her?
Could you? Yes, please.
Because it's just him in the arena, isn't it?
It's
so
just
going off
him
the
in
same thing.
Mm-mm.
2 attack. I'll go with the same thing. 2 attacks at Great Weapon Master.
Nice.
So the first one is whatever her bonuses are. 14 plus 4, the D4 minus 5. So that is it's a 13 plus whatever her bonuses are. I think she's got a plus 10.
Yeah, I think she's got plus 10. Yes, that'd be a 23. Yeah, that'll hit.
And then the other one is a 21.
Oh, yeah. 2 big old hits there.
Yeah. Just rolling the damage. 2 6s, so 12. 14, 16. Plus her strength is 20, 24, 34, 44 damage on the 2 hits.
Ooh! You see, you in the crowd watch as Buller, unrelenting, just wails in with 2 more big hits, catching him square down on the chest, and then another one again coming in on his shoulder. He looks pretty messed up at this point. And it's going to go to his turn, and he is going to combo this. He's going to go for a shove attack, so she needs a strength saving throw now.
She has advantage on them because she's raging.
Yep. She doesn't, because he is imposing a disadvantage on her, so it's a straight roll for her.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a 17 before adding her athletics.
Oh.
Sorry, before adding a strength saving throw, which is...
Oh, wow, okay, yeah, that's a save. You see that he's, goes with the club, and his shove attack is less of, an actual push. He is just wailing the club onto her weapon, intentionally trying to force her to retreat. And Buller just is bouncing back, takes a hold of the great axe on the flat side, just takes it on and stands her ground. He comes in for the actual attack. For a... Oh, God, he did not roll well for that. 15?
Yeah, that probably misses.
Yeah, that's going to be a miss. So, he misses with his attack. He is going to Step of the Wind. And as a bonus action, and buff himself up.
What, he's going to take the dodge action as a bonus action?
No, sorry, Step of the Wind. He's giving himself some health back as a fighter.
I am back
second wind.
now.
Yeah, sorry. Second Wind. I knew what I meant.
Step of the Wind's the monk thing.
Yeah, he's not a monk. Yeah. He's,
I swung twice to you, baby. You did 44 damage.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely would have done that. But I'm back now. So
cool.
we're good.
Excellent. With that, it now comes to, as it's a new turn, comes to you guys. Each of you can do a check, another perception, or if you want to do a different kind of check on the roll here.
Can I attempt to subtly cast Detect Magic to see if I can see if basically he's glowing with the buff?
Nice. Yeah, you'll be able to do that. You can throw up a Detect Magic.
And I'll try to do it as subtly as possible so no one sees that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So
Do we notice it, or...?
Yeah, you guys are going to notice because you're sat next to Alos. As you're sat next to her, it's pretty obvious what she's doing. But what would you two like to do before I go to the Detect Magic?
I will actually drop Bless on Buller so that I can use one of my sorcery points to silent cast Bane on both of the twins. And based on the number of people, both of the twins and the teller.
Nice.
Oh!
Nice.
So all three of them need to make charisma saves.
Okay. Woohoo! Yeah, you can see that the twin in the room has a twitch in his face as he stumbles after his attack. You don't quite see what the other twin is up to, but you can see that the teller looks like kind of holds his head for a second and then sort of shakes it off. As the teller has saved, the twin in the room failed, but you don't know about the other twin.
Okay.
It
It was a 19, if that helps. You know, I don't know if you...
What, the saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought it was an 18. So
No,
I was pretty
it's a
close.
19.
Yeah, it wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah.
I was assuming... when did that go? Never mind.
Roll the Pack Keeper.
Oh, yeah. You and your rods. You're
only jealous.
I know. Rodless. Salva.
I just go ask these two. What the hell are you doing?
Peering.
Something fishy's going on with the teller. Trying to see what exactly he's affecting. And then I'll finish more after finding out what I see.
You see that the teller isn't actually actively casting. You realize he's charging it. He hasn't used it yet, but he has charged the stone. So where it's active, he's basically doing it so that he can, for mechanically wise, he wants to be able to, as a reaction, use this stone instead of him having to take a turn. So he can not just impose this on a round, but impose it on a specific action. He is charging the stone to intervene. Specifically with Detect Magic, you realise that the magic on this is actually Divination, is the school of magic he's using.
Alright. And does the twin in the ring appear magical at all with what I'm seeing?
He does. You realise he's definitely cheating. His club has an enchantment on it.
Good to know.
But it's not obvious, and the enchantment on that is enchantment. He has the school of enchantment he's used on there.
Enchantment?
Enchantment. Lovely. And as that's going to be the end of your turns, that then goes over to Bulla. Your turn to act.
Okay, so tell me exactly where my body is in the space since I've lost track where I am.
You have got a few feet behind you for the wall. He has advanced all the way up and is trying to get you to retreat back to the wall. He's trying to wail with pressure to get you backwards.
I love that. How is his leg looking after I gave him a good 25 damage on that leg with an axe?
You can see that he's bleeding. And okay. He's not walking on it right. He's kind of still going. You get a sense of the adrenaline's keeping him going, but that leg don't look okay. It looked bad. It looks bad.
I love that for him.
Leg sucks.
Bulla is, since this is more of a we don't do one-on-one fights in D&D a lot, so this is very interesting. Can flavor things a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if I swung, I'm going to take the pointed bottom of my axe and jam it into the cut, and then I'm going to use the shaft of it to butt him in the head with it. To make him go backward.
Give me that attack roll, baby.
And that's just the axe attack roll, right?
Yeah, that's the axe attack roll. That's beautiful.
That jamming into the cut is a 27.
Yeah.
So I will just do both attacks to see if both hit first. And then that's a 21. for the budding of the face.
That hits as well. I'm gonna say as well with the hit, I'm gonna make him do a strength save and basically make this a shove attack because of what you're flavoring this as. This is gonna count as a shove attack as well to get him to move back. Yeah.
Correct. 9, 10, 11. Okay. That first damage is kind of low. It's 11. And then into his leg, and then there into the face is 16.
Ooh. He hurting. He's really hurting. Can you roll athletics quickly while I roll a contested strength check here? He's saving.
Of course.
Minus a D4.
Oh, yeah, minus a D4. I need to minus that away. Ooh. What'd you get?
I got a 21 on athletic.
He, with the -4, does not succeed. You jam it in and you just hear this guttural as you then slam it into his face. And you just hear like this massive, almost just this release of tension as it knocks him back and he stumbles, goes, oh! And then just stumbles back several feet and you've knocked him 10 feet back as he stumbles back trying to get his bearings. And he... do you want to... You've got your movement. Do you want to close the gap? Do you want to close the gap and go in, or do you want to stand ground?
I definitely want to move forward because it seemed like he was trying to push me back for a reason. So I'm moving forward towards him as he's stumbling back. And it's just a casual walk forward, by the way.
Yeah,
like I have
bang,
my axe.
bang.
And I have my axe ready too, but it's not like a charging walk. It's more of I'm walking forward, but I'm keeping my peripherals around because I know there's still another twin here, kind of thing.
Yeah. You, as you go forward, it's now going to be his turn. And he, looking at this, needs to do a morale save. He does succeed. You see he looks at you and says, some neat trick you got there! Ugh! And you see that he's cracking his neck, and he says, got a few of my own. And as he comes in, you can see that he changes the colour of his eyes, and his pupils expand. It is now just black. It is white iris, pupil. It looks like his pupils fully expanded. The whole thing's just gone in solid black, as he's going to use his action surge. And he is going to wallop in some attacks.
Minus D4s.
Okay, that's 26 minus D4, 23.
Yeah.
29 minus the D4.
Don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's okay. It hits.
Ooh, dirty 20 minus the D4.
Ooh.
An 18.
Yeah, still hits.
Okay, still hits. And 19 minus D4. Oh dear. Oh, that's 15.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. He misses. You see that he just wails in, roll all of that damage in one.
Give it to me.
Oh, he hits you 4. And it's weird because with each hit, you can feel like he's hitting too hard. That club has so much more force than you were expecting, as he's going to deal 28 bludgeoning.
Okay, which is halved.
Yeah, which is halved.
14.
And does an additional 15 force damage, not halved.
Not halved at all.
And
so that's 29 altogether. Okay.
Yeah, as you're sort of, you take this moment going, Jesus, like, that packed one hell of a punch. He is then going to... He is going to try and back off. Probably going to get an opportunity attack if you want to take it. But he is going to back off and continue retreating. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, if he's beating... Boom. Is he using one arm for this club?
He is, yeah. He's got one arm up, and he is using the one side. He is clubbing you on the left, just again and again.
Since I had my axe like this, I'm assuming I'm taking hits like this. I'm gonna, before that opportunity attack, I'm trying to nick him right in the wrist, in a artery, where he's holding that club.
Beautiful.
Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. Actually, wait, no. Okay, that's a 1. I'm using my inspiration. That's not gonna happen to Bola, because that means she was gonna drop her weapon, and that's not gonna happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that doesn't happen.
Good shout.
That is a 24 to hit him with that.
That hits.
All right. With 16 damage to his wrist, right on that artery. So I don't know how you want to flavor that, DM. But
you watch as the axe, it hits him on the outside, but you watch as the hand goes limp, as it entirely shatters the bone. He's on low health. And he holds his arm in the air, which would signal a forfeit. But it's the twins. The second twin comes out and is going to sub in. You have a turn now where your next turn basically is breathe, do your own thing until the other guy comes in. You've got 6 seconds while they're changing in, and it does now go to their turns in the audience.
Okay.
As the twin is entering the field, does his weapon start glowing as well? With the magic, since Detect Magic would still be up.
It would be. His weapon does not glow.
Okay, cool.
He does. And you realise he has taped up on his hands, and you realise that there's something on his tape that is affecting him. Because the magic is strongest on that tape. And it goes throughout him, and this magic is abjurative magic.
Okay. Good to know.
As you see him sub in, you do have an action. You have a turn for the 3 of you. Do any of you want to do anything in this fight?
Just to let the both of you know, I believe this was meant to be a non-magical fight. It very much seems the twins are both preparing themselves in one way or another.
We were accustomed to the fact that they cheat, so therefore that's why we gave Bulla some advantages of our own.
That lines up.
What about the teller?
Currently charging something, I'm not quite sure what for, though. Keep an eye out.
Hang on. I'm just going to look over at the teller. Do I see what he's doing with his hand then? Or as
What's your passive
as
perception?
Alice pointed it out.
Well, as Alice pointed it out, yeah, you can see that he's fiddling with something in his hands. You can't quite see what it is without doing a check. What's your passive, actually?
My passive is 14.
Yeah, no, you'd need to do a check to sort of get a better look at that.
Is the twin affected by the Bane?
No, he isn't.
Okay.
The second twin has come in without the Bane.
Right. So it is an action for do perception then.
Yeah, it would be. You can try and do like an insight check on him and might catch a glimpse of it.
But I wouldn't be able to cast anything then.
No, you wouldn't be able to cast on this turn.
But is there something magic on the twin?
That's what Alos has said.
Okay.
You haven't seen it yourself, but that's what Alos.
But there is something on the twin's body, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's from an item or a spell, but something's there.
Okay then. Very sussly, staff on the ground, dispel magic at level 4.
Sick.
You're gonna need to stealth that.
Okay.
That's gonna be sleight of hand check.
Both of them suck, so either way.
You got this. Penis dice. Penis dice. Penis
Yes.
I
dice.
didn't use my penis dice, but it wasn't too bad. That is a 17.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Okay. You see that the twin has this look as the twin looks down at his hands as he's going in and does not look happy. To that, I will say as well, Alos, because you've had pretty good insight and you've had pretty good perception so far, you see that the teller looks directly at looks at that and looks at Salvar, and clearly clocks that.
Can I just try to lock eyes with the teller?
Yeah.
And just look at the teller, locking eyes with him, down at his stone, and then across to the club that the first twin was using.
Okay.
Just a look of bitch, please.
Yeah, basically the look of, I know what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah.
I see you, you see me seeing you, seeing.
Yeah.
And he looks at me, and I look at him.
I'm gonna get him to roll an insight. I feel like you. Tell you what, give me an intimidation roll for Alos.
All right. 30.
Woo! His insight's good on this. You see the.
I'm an intimidating motherfucker.
You see that the teller looks at you. It's a bit hard to get a read on him at first, because it's a bit of a neutral expression. And he smiles and does this little nod. And he looks back over at the fight, and you see that he puts the stone down. He still has it in his hand, but he puts the stone between his legs and sort of covers it over again.
Interesting. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
I'm happy with that for now.
Excellent. Buller, you have a turn of no combat where the two are swapping out. Is there anything that Buller does to sort of keep herself psyched up? Is there anything she wants to do?
She is going to just watch him come in and really just clocking in on... Victoria wants her to look towards the group so they can give her some kind of signal, but Bulla wouldn't actually do that because she's in the ring and she's in the zone.
Yeah.
So she's going to honestly really observe the other twin as he comes in to kind of see where his eyes go, kind of when people are getting ready for a fight, if they're cheating, usually it's a psychology thing.
Oh, yeah. Give me the insight. Yeah. Give me a nice little insight.
Can it be with advantage since she's just standing there? Yes, okay. Thank you. This Bulla's insight is not good. Poor baby. Okay. 13 for Bulla's insight.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I'm so
you see
proud of
that
her.
he comes in, and you see that he looks down at his weapon. He has this weird moment where you see he was very confident walking in, saw his brother, and you can see that he's it's amping him up, right? That only was motivating more. And then there's suddenly, you don't know what changed, but he looks down at his weapon and suddenly looks a lot less confident and looks angry. He was hyped, but he looks genuinely angry as he's looking at his weapon. And he snaps quickly out of it to lock back into eye contact with you and get back in the zone. It was a quick moment, but you did pick up on it. You don't know what happened, but you saw it. There was a moment there.
Okay. Bulla is just gonna kind of chuckle and look at him and just kind of shake her head. But she won't say anything. She'll just...
Excellent. Now, next turn coming up. Bulla, you're first to act.
Yeah. I am. I'm sorry, I didn't even get how wide this arena is. Is it 30 by 30 or
40 by 40? It's a circle.
40 by 40. Cute. Yeah. Let's just go for it. I'm great weapon mastering it.
Are you Wekwus attacking too?
I know you want me to do it really badly, but she's not gonna reckless attack right now because she's not like super angry. So no. Just
whoa, that's gonna be
go
22
away,
points
whatever.
of bludgeoning damage.
oh, the bludgeoning damage. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Why did I do that? Okay, anyway.
Hulu Dungeon Masters. Oh.
Oh Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
oh no.
Okay. Well, that first hit was a 16, so I don't know if that one hit.
The 16 doesn't know.
No, but the second one was a nat 20 with that great weapon Master.
Oh yeah.
And the brutal critical.
And brutal critical.
Oh yeah, that's an extra.
Which
Oh.
reduces him to 0.
And she's a half
movement.
orc.
Yep. Savage
Yeah.
attacker.
Savage attacker.
You're
This
rolling
is-
3d12. Well, you're rolling. Hold on. You're rolling a d12 and doubling it, and then you're
And then
rolling
two
another
d12.
2d12 on top.
Oh
Yep.
my god. Okay.
And plus 10 for great weapon
Yeah.
Master.
Oh
Plus,
my
and
God.
then your strength and rage bonuses on top of that.
Oh, we love to see it. We love
Um,
to see it.
You
Okay,
say
so
Man steps up for his brother and then just gets not his soul leaves his body. below.
Hey, don't bring Ewan into this.
Boy got Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
okay, so I would like to flavor this.
Wait.
That like
Yes, Mortal Kombat. Oh.
I'm gonna flavor this because I don't know. This is kind of it's a nat 20 moment. So she goes to swing, realizes that she misses. She's gonna flip the axe so the blade is facing up and just ka-chunk right into like his shoulder, just like a right into it. Yeah. Because I'm sure he dodged it because I didn't hit him.
Yeah.
Somewhere vulnerable on this side.
Yeah.
Armpit.
Yeah, but like she's keeping that same smug expression. She's just like, oh, cute a dodge. Like doesn't even like move where she is. Just like a. All right, so let's do this first doubled. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 2. It's 15. Doubled. That's 30. Plus 10, 40. Is there more?
Yeah,
that I
then you
need to
roll
be
2d12. Roll
Then I roll
2d12
2d.
and add them on. Because one's for
And-
brutal critical and the other one is for savage attacker.
Yeah.
If only
Okay.
you could smite.
I can, but I
But you-
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, not allowed to use it.
And that's added 16, so that's 56.
On one critical hit, yeah.
On
On
one
one.
hit. Okay.
Amazing.
You have wiped
I'm sorry.
more than half his hit points in a single attack. So, again, in this world,
damage.
he does have to roll on this to see if he goes into shock. Oh,
Also, isn't it if you take over 50 points of damage, it's a massive damage table?
yeah, on permanent injury table, yeah.
Nice.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh no.
What's happened? What's happened?
Oh my. Me. Oh my. So. This guy walks in, doesn't get an attack off. He dodges the first one, and as you're bringing it down, where are you aiming when you bring down the
So-
axe?
When I'm bringing it down for that first attack, it's like I'm just trying to get him across the chest.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he just opens himself up.
Yeah,
Trying
literally
to dodge.
dodges back.
And as she's lunged forward, she just, like I said, she flipped the blade and didn't even really look, just used her torso to just it back into his, like, somewhere vulnerable.
Right. You drag it across his chest. You watch as it goes up the side, splitting. You hear every rib shatter as it goes up. It gets lodged in his armpit, and you cut his motherfucking arm off as it just.
Boy.
As
Boy.
Beautiful.
the hammer drops and he falls back unconscious in a single hit. He fails his shock, and on the permanent injury table, he does lose a limb. and you have fully cut his arm off.
You literally disarmed him.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
straight
disarmed
up.
him. You literally disarmed him.
I know it's not my turn, but can I just add a bit of flavour to this?
What
If
is
it's
it?
okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna have a turn here.
Oh no, because it's one of those cases where like I just want to use thaumaturgy to like make
Oh,
whispers
you
go
won't
around.
have to.
Go around the crowd and go. Bola, bola,
Oh yeah.
bola, and sort of get the crowd going.
Oh yeah, the crowd starts going, and you just hear this roar as of the crowd goes insane, and you just watch, you just watch as like several of these guys on the other side, who clearly must have been the twins' friends, are both going, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And they are screaming, fully raging, going, "You fucker!" And as they are shouting, hair going everywhere, they are losing their minds. There are people cheering, and you can just hear the bola, bola, ah! And there
Bola
is
gonna during all this happening, kind of like getting rained on with blood, kind of.
Kill
but
Bill
then kind
style.
of looking up and just kind of like, oh shit, like wasn't trying to do that.
yeah.
Kind of looks down and just kind of looks up as everyone's like kind of chanting her name, and she's just like, fate die.
Salva,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
go and save the twins' life.
Bulla will. Sorry. Bulla will get up like and she'll say, someone get this man an ambulance, not ambulance. Someone get this man a cleric.
Am I allowed to go in there?
Yeah, they'll let you in.
But before that happens, as like Salvar's trying to surf his way through the crowd, and
Yeah.
once she clocks that's happening and realizing that the crowd is getting louder and louder and louder, she will take her axe and she'll run around the chains, and with the middle, igniting with the middle, with the force, she ignites the arcane fire.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you watch
And then
as
just
this.
holds her axe up.
There is a beautiful orange and blue flame that lights out from this as it sparks out. And you just see all of these people that are just going, yes! And then you realize that they are starting to shout another name. You don't know who's got it going, but you realize that they go from Bulla to shouting Beast, and they go, Beast! 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 And it is just amazing. And you see the teller rushes in with Rocky, all sort of excited, takes your hand as much as he can to raise it up, and goes, Bulla, the victor! And you realize he is using his own magic to project his voice over the audience, and even with his own thaumaturgy, it is still not quite loud enough, as everyone else is just crying and roaring. And you see, he hears the beast and all of this lot, and he looks over at you in his regular voice and says, "Oh baby, that was beautiful. I love to see it. I love to see it. You're making me so happy." Oh,
Wiping the blood out of her eyes.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. Yeah.
and still kind of holding your hand up triumphantly, he says, "Oh baby, we gotta talk. We have got to have a chat." As he holds up the hand and says to the crowd, "I present to you your victor!" And people come forwards to the chains, and you can see that they are just shouting, waving. The people are like sliding their arms in through. To this point, you realize the fire isn't actually burning them. It's not like real fire. As
Right.
they're kind of, and you realize basically they're there to high five the weapon as they're all putting their hands through, sort of and there's this whole crowd just celebrating.
Welcome just embedded into the axe is just like glinting in the fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and there is just this
Wow,
massive
that's
moment
awesome.
of celebration. Wayne.
Wayne will go around to where the two brothers are and make sure that one, they're both alive and breathing, but two, one of the brothers is just unconscious, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, he's unconscious from shock.
first of all, what about the other one? The one who had the club?
The one that had the club still awake. He is getting patched up more regularly. He's got. You see that there's an apothecary. There's a physician who's using an apothecary set, who's like patching him up.
I will go over to the brother who's completely unconscious and shock. And then after him, I will kind of walk over to the other brother, extending an arm sort of towards him, which was just like, good match.
As you do, he looks up, begrudgingly takes his hand and shakes yours.
I let go of the severed arm of the brother and walk away.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, you're holding the severed brother's
Oh, okay.
arm.
I was good. Okay.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I walked over to him first, specifically to be like,
Well, that's where I went to. When you told me to go there, that's
yeah,
where I
no,
went to.
you're with the guy. Yes, I was going to get to that,
right,
don't worry.
okay.
Yeah. So you've.
I'm
picked
just
up...
imagining Wayne, like when he goes to like shake hands
No,
with
he kind
the
of
guy,
does-
he
the
offers
best
the
way I can
hand of
describe
his
it-
brother.
No, okay, hang on. The best way I could describe it is he kind of does that.
Just
so it
casually
kind of
has a
looks like his
sledgehammer
arm.
in his room.
I know. Yeah, it's great. Lewis
That's
has
my
that.
man.
Yeah.
Just kind of does that so that it's like, you know, it kind of looks like his arm, and if you're not looking properly, if you're kind of a bit leery-eyed, it looks...
Yeah, he doesn't notice. He's dumb as shit. And you just let go, and it's doof. And he calls out after you and says, "Better watch your back, you bastard!"
Using intimidation and kind of tipping into my form of dread, my head does a full 180, just like... Okay.
Nice.
Roll intimidation.
Damn.
Zach, can I ask one question? Do you follow the five-finger rule for...
I
D&D?
do not know what the five-finger rule is.
It's basically the premise of using cure wounds at a certain level, depending on the the DM's allowance of it to use cure wounds to reattach a recently severed limb.
No.
Okay,
No.
never mind then. I'm just gonna.
You'd need regeneration.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 28.
I just cast spare to die on and make sure it doesn't die and just go leave.
You meet it.
I will say, with regards to
He
it as well,
meets it. You both have got the exact same roll.
-4?
There is a look you can see of this brother, like...
he still has Bane. I haven't stopped it.
Oh my.
I will roll a d4. Yeah, that's lower. So,
I will say, because he rotated his head around as well, technically he crushes his own esophagus, so it's like, you know, okay.
Oh,
Jeez.
he looks at you and just, like, you can see how scared he is when he says, freak. And yeah, Salvar, you said you're going into him, so what is it you're doing? Cause
Oh
missed
no,
what
I
you
just
said.
did to repulsion, make sure it doesn't die, and just I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're
I'm just
not going to do anything else, just...
No, I'm just go. I'm leaving. I'm just gonna pat
Spare
Ball
the
on her
dying
shoulder,
and
say
leave.
well done, and then just bugger off. I'm gonna go back to the tavern.
Cool. Nice.
Just give pat her on her, like a very good pat on the shoulder. Maybe
So,
a level 2 cure wounds.
there
So-
we go. Level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That's 3d8.
Hydrate, everybody. Oh, I don't have a drink.
Squeak!
I don't either.
Hello,
I don't.
Slytherin
Hi,
Weasley.
Slytherin.
8. Oh god, those are good. 10, 18 plus.
Yeah.
Uh,
So,
fuck.
I'll say during
22.
during the crowd going crazy and them dealing with that, I just would have disappeared into the crowd quietly.
yeah. Oh, excellent.
One more thing Bolo would like to do before we leave. So
Okay.
whenever.
Bulla, you
Yes.
are led out of the ring, and you see that there are a couple of attendants that the teller has on hand, sort of like to get you cleaned up and whatnot. And he invites you into the side room. It's nice, it's jovial in this room. You see that several other people in here, you recognise them all. These are the regular VIPs. These are the people who pay the big bucks to be up at the front. They're regulars, they're here at most fights. You've met them, not well, but they all sort of crowd round because they want to sort of speak. You know, everyone's like, you know, the important person's walked in, so they all want to say, congratulate you. They all come over, shake your hand and congratulate you on such a great victory. And the teller interrupts in a moment, in one of these moments, and says, right, sorry, need you out the way. Can you just go? Yep, thank you. That's all right, darling. And he leads you over to a table.
Yeah, sure, I go.
And he sits there and says, darling.
I told you to stop calling me that.
Sorry, Bulla. Bulla, darling. Bulla, I have just got to say, that was phenomenal. I was expecting, I'm going to be honest, I was expecting to have to use a little bit of my own tilting to right the situation there. But, all credit where credit is due, you did fantastically. He picks up the drink, takes a huge swig, and says, and just for that excellent one, you've made me a very wealthy man. And
I told you I would.
it has paid off, my dear, because a lot of these lot were placing bets. If you were going to win, most of them thought you weren't going to win for rounds, and you put him down. I have made a lot of money, and I am a wealthy man. And as I'm a wealthy man, you are a wealthy woman. You see that he has a small coin purse that he flicks over towards you, and he says, that is your initial fee, and obviously the profit share comes in. I haven't had a chance to look through it all just yet, but this is your baseline fee. I expect to make much more from this, and you will get the cuts. Now, the twins were cheating. That was not a fair fight. I'm gonna guess, though, that when you got hit, you kind of felt it. That club ain't exactly subtle.
Right.
They have the reputation, such is. You see that he puts out this little stone, and he says, I had my own little tricks, make sure that it evened out if they were going to cheat. I think I was within my rights to bend the rules just a little bit.
I could agree to that.
Now, we got to talk about your next fight. Because the family's already reached out. Someone's told them of what's happened here, and I already heard within seconds at the end of that, I got my stones got lit up. They have decided that they insist on multi-person combat. You must fight several of them. You're gonna have to fight, worst of all, you're fighting mother, you're fighting son, but you're fighting uncle as well. Now they're bringing in uncle. This is not great. I'm gonna be real honest with you, Bulla. He don't come out often, and when he does, he is brutal, and you got to fight them all.
This wasn't part of the deal, the initial deal of the initial fight? Isn't that a discrepancy?
It is, but the family have the real money round here. I may be a wealthy man, but they have, when push comes to shove, if they change the terms of the agreement, you either have to you got to be brave enough to stick your heels in the ground, or you're going to have to shut up and put up. Now, if you want to stand up, make your point, I'm sure you could. But these are powerful people. And I'm sure that you could also probably get some concessions out of them too. If they're going to change their side, it's only fair that you get to make your own concessions in that.
Well, if there's 3 of them, it's only fair that I get to bring a weapon. But if they say no to that, that's fine.
What would you like to bring with you then?
I'm trying to think. I'm just like, Does she want to kill them? Okay, so some real quick background of the family. Do they fight to the death? Are they like super brutal? Like, is this the Kraken, right? This is the Kraken?
Yeah, no, this isn't the Kraken, sorry. The Kraken's the one who pulled out, to clarify.
Okay. Oh, wait, I thought that was the ogre. I don't know.
No,
I'm
getting confused as well. Yes, we are now talking about the Kraken. Now, the family are a noble family who get away with this shit simply because they are too wealthy and too ingrained in the political system that they can kind of do what they like. As far as Uncle is the Kraken, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's the big guy who is their big heavy hitter. The terms of the deal was not to fight him.
Right.
As this. He was getting you to fight Sun. Sun is the next Kraken. Kraken moves through the family, right? It's
got it.
But the fact that they are bringing in son, uncle, and mother is absolutely unprecedented.
Mm-hmm.
They don't team fight. They fight individually. And it is also notable on the fact of they don't fight to the death generally, but they do have a reputation for accidental murders.
Cool.
Yeah, it happens, but it's never really the terms of the fight they fight in. But yeah, Kraken has a reputation in everyone who's held that mantle of basically you cross them and they suddenly it is going to be a fight to the death. They will kill you.
Okay.
If you wrong them.
I will say that Bola hasn't brought her maul into the fighting pits yet. She was I was like, I don't think this is a hammer fight. Not quite yet. She's not trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Yet. But she's gonna say she's just kind of gonna think on it a little bit. All right. I'll bring my maul. And magic's allowed.
Oh. If that's how you want to play it, I think we can get that concession sorted out for you. Lickety split. Now, I shall let you go. Celebrate and revel in however suits you. Enjoy that little purse there. And I expect to get back in touch with you soon. If you ever need me, you know where to find me, baby.
I do, darling. And she'll like just get up and just go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'll head over to the brother that isn't in shock.
Yeah.
And just kind of sit down in front of him, like with her arms and like just kind of rest her arms in front and just kind of looks at him. And I know that she knows that he's not happy with her right now, but she'll just kind of go. As agreed upon, you keep your ring. You keep your territory. But when I call on you, you come. And if you don't, I'll come for you.
This defeated man looks up at you. And you can see that all of the fight is gone. The bravado's gone. The adrenaline's gone. And he looks up and does a very weak smile. He's clearly trying to act like it's okay. He's clearly not, as he tries to sort of make a thing of, well, looks like I'm a vassal now.
I promise you it's not that bad.
Well, as long as I don't get any requests to call you milady, I think I can survive.
I'll punch you in the face if you call me milady.
Fair fight.
Was it? And she'll just grab his hand and squeeze it a little too tight.
I'm gonna roll an insight for him to see if he... No, he's thick as pig shit. He has no idea. He just kind of shakes it, bit dumbfounded, and it's like, yeah, he just shakes. Yeah, and that's the end of that. Excellent.
Quick thing with regards to Were we present for when Buller was talking to the teller, or were you just outside while that was happening?
You will have been present. You will have been brought in with her as part of her group.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You would
That's
have been brought...
okay. Cool.
You
I
got
did
the
say-
VIP seats.
I did leave, by the
Yes,
way.
yep, I know.
Oh, right. You
Right.
guys are in VIP sitting, so.
Yeah, so you guys are the VIP, so you get brought back to this VIP area as well.
Okay.
Salvar's left. Did you say that Alos wanted to leave as well?
No, I said Alice was kind of just in the crowd for it, but if
Yeah.
the VIPs were taken, there would have followed.
Yeah. Okay, so she's back there with Wayne. Would Wayne have gone backstage as well? Gone into the VIP area?
Wayne would have gone where Buller is.
Yeah. So the two of you are there for that interaction with the teller.
I guess once all that's concluded, it's one of those things where Wayne will kind of, when Buller leaves to go and speak to the other brother, Wayne will kind of stay with the teller.
Mm-hmm.
Teller?
How can I help you today, baby?
I'm more thinking about how you can help yourself and Buller.
Oh.
If the family want to adjust their rules, and they want to bring the entire family into the forefront, they could wager their nobility.
Oh, you want to wager titles now? Well. Father is known for his, flit of the fancy, as they say. Flit of the
Flight of fancy.
Flight of fan. He's known for his flight of flans. That. Well, Father is known for that, so I'm sure you could find a way to convince him.
But you're the organizer.
I'll see what I can do, baby. Got anything else I can raise the stakes with? Flavor in here? If we're putting titles and nobility on the table, I can imagine they're gonna want something on some sort of collateral or something. So pray tell, what have you got?
Well, if Buller loses, she loses all of her territory.
She does, doesn't she? That is a hell of a part to get the goblin market.
Plus, they aren't aware that she's let the other brother keep his territory.
They are not, are they? Oh, I see. A little bit of subterfuge. Oh, we're spicing it up today, aren't we? I think we can do this. So, if Buller loses, as far as they're concerned, they're getting the goblin pit, and they're getting this pit as well. I love it. I'm on board. 100%.
They wager their nobility and everything that comes with it,
Certainly.
including their estate.
Oh, you want to go after the estate? Oh, baby. Oh. You see that the teller has this moment of clapping his hands together. Something, I think Wayne would know this. As his role as organizer and running all of these pits and whatnot, he gets a commission of winnings. So you can see he's beaming ear to ear at the idea of being cut in on a noble estate, right? Like, that is an ultimate payday.
He gets like the little pool house.
You get
Yeah.
the
The pool
timeshare.
house.
You can use it when we're on holiday. It's fine.
he says, well, I don't know about yourself. I've always fancied myself a ship. They have a gorgeous collection of ships in their own private fleet. I say as commission, if I could take a bit of the farmland they have right out in the outer districts, and if you could cut me in on 2 of their lovely, lovely galleons, I would be more than happy to facilitate such a transaction.
As long as we get one too.
We get the rest of their fucking trade fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
For
Yeah.
reference, by the way, the fleet that they have, you would know the size of the fleet because it's a big thing. They have 14 different trading vessels And they also have 4 galleons, warships.
Oh, so
He's asking
would
for
get-
2 of them. So
Billa
you would
get
have...
2 galleons and 14 trade ships,
Yeah.
as well as the estate and all
Would
the
be.
land that comes with it, and the
Yep.
title.
Yep.
I love that you're
Um,
making this negotiation when she's not here.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, Wayne has fully just gone off here as a free
Tell her.
radical. Yes, baby.
I'm not a baby though.
No, you may not be, but you're my baby. World's my baby.
You would be entitled to a single galleon and 2 trade ships.
Okay. You
2
know I am going
galleons,
to want
two-
a
two-
little...
2 galleons gives you a little bit too much firepower.
I can allow this. Condition. I'm not worried about the ships. I just want some galleons. I'll take 1 galleon. In return, I want the farmlands just north. You still have all of the southerns. You still got all of their other disparate patches. But the northern collective, those farms, I want those.
You can take the northern farms, but the profit that comes from them, we get 30%.
I need a persuasion check now because you're really battering down here. I like this negotiation skill here.
Nat 20. Nice.
You drive a hard bargain, but that
Oh.
I can. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, we're being shown.
I'll move my mini cheddars packet.
It's an important 20.
It's
It
a
is an
very,
important
it is a really important 20.
It's a very expensive 20.
Don't know if you.
Oh
have one.
yeah,
that is a
yeah,
20. Yep.
That is a 20. Okay, yeah, that happens. He's like, yeah, well, okay, baby, I can sort that out for you. Well, unless there's any other business to discuss, I think you need to go and show your lady a
Wayne?
good.
Wayne produces a piece of paper from his backpack and writes out a contract there and then.
Oh, if you want contracts, baby, I've got my man on the job. And you see that he beckons forward to someone you haven't seen before, who literally has a scroll, and you realise that this is some sort of magically binding contract paper.
Okay.
As he goes, cuts it off, he pens out his part, gives you part to pen it out. Pen it out. He signs at the bottom.
Wayne actually signed Ewan.
Yeah, he would. And yeah, you both sign. He closes it up and says, "Pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
Now go show your lady a good time, or whatever it is that you guys get up to. I don't judge, and I shall see you when I see you next."
Mm-hmm.
And
I realised that
walks off.
conversation probably took about 10 minutes, but you know.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Lovely. We get to transition away. Doodle, 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 doodle.
Freaking original Batman transition.
Saralise, you've had
Hi.
a good old conversation with the Kuatoa. After seeing the Kuatoa, what would Saralise sort of get up to for the evening? Because they've been gone for a few hours, and you've probably sat and chatted to the Kuatoa for quite a while, but you've got some sort of spare time before Salvar's going to make it back.
I mean, she would first actually set up a proper room for the Kuatoa since it's cold to it.
Yeah. I'm not going to make you roll for that. That just happens. You find some nice blankets. You move to one of the rooms that has a fireplace. You're able to get the fireplace going, and the room you find it's actually quite a big family room. That is stretch. Ugh. It's quite a big family room, and it has a lot of spare bedding you're able to wrap around. And you see that the Kuatoa quite likes to wrap itself in bundles. And so you've basically, on top of the mattressing that's there, you managed to just basically create a massive bundle of blankets and stuff that immediately when you bring it in from the other room, it just buries itself in. It almost just disappears in them. And just wiggles its way through and just disappears under the blankets.
That tracks.
Yeah. As the Kuatoa gets nice and toasty in this room. I'm gonna say that you see that Rayleigh comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Rayleigh, you realise, was watching you for a while. You see, she's just kind of sat in the corner of the room and has been peeking at the Kuatoa.
She just wants to make a friend
Yeah.
that's her sized.
Well, yeah, because when you come out towards her, once you finish and the Kuatoa disappears, Rayleigh signs to you and asks, "Who's that?"
She gets down to Rayleigh's height on her knees, and she signs out Nemo is his name.
You see that she smiles and says, I'm trying to think how she would phrase it. She signs back to you and says, "Can he speak?"
She signs back, he can, but he has to learn this world's language.
And so she
he's
signs
not
back.
from here.
She signs back, "Not pet, then?"
Not pet, person.
She then signs back, "Fish people?" Question mark. Like as a like she seems rather confused as to why you're insisting that this fish is a person. Like
So, in response to fish people question mark, she goes, "Where I'm from, there are many fish people and varieties of fish people."
oh. She smiles and says, "How do they talk in the water?"
So she signs back, "It sounds very interesting. It's most often heard almost like a song."
You see, when you say song, her face lights up a little. And she grabs your hand and she just signs I show you, as she pulls you along as she remembers something.
Okay, so she follows.
Yeah,
she follows
really,
her.
really frantic as well. Like she's like, you know, when a kid just desperately wants you to do something, like she's pulling on your arm. She's holding two fingers that she's just gripped onto, and is just dragging you into this other room. Like, oh my god! And as she leads you into the room, you see that she's got on a sheet of paper, and you see it's a book. You saw that Tara got her a little while ago, and you remember when Tara bought it because it's a line book. A piece of parchment that has these lines on it. And it has erasable ink, removable ink on it. And you see that Rayleigh's been obviously listening to your music. Rayleigh's written music on the lines, has written musical notes on the lines. And she's put your name at the top. And you see that she kind of takes a moment to try and hum it, and you realise that, of course, she's trying to get the right resonance as she hums, and she starts to hum this tune. It's a little off-key, but really close. Like, it's beautiful. It's like this really slow little thing, and you recognise it, because you recognise it as one of the songs you sing. And she's riffed on that. She's taken a couple of the different ones that you sing, and she's made her own little... It's just a few seconds of music that she's made, but she's made her own little resonance for it. And then when she stops, she just looks at you with a smiling face and just kind of like expectantly.
She leans down and hugs Rayleigh and signs back, "Thank you, that was beautiful."
She does, really leans into the hug as well, is really happy. And she moves the thing over. Oh god, I've just seen that Dean's come in. The timing. The timing. Jesus, the timing. Because, she moved... Oh god, you couldn't script this better, because she moves the book to the next page, and you see that she's got another couple of lines of music, and that she's titled Daddy. And she hums again, and it's quite a sad song. Like, it's a very slow, quite mournful sound she makes. And she says, then she signs back to you and says, for when he wakes up. And she kind of you see this look of expectancy on her after she sort of hums it out, and she looks, because she closes her eyes to hum and looks back at you, and then signs to you saying, for when he wakes up, and then just kind of looks with this bit of a neutral look, like waiting for your reaction.
She signs back. He'll absolutely love it, and then she'll pick her up real quick and give her a kiss on the forehead.
She loves that. Comes, with the pickup, leans in, nuzzles in, and just has a big hug. Oh, what would Sarah like to do the rest of her evening, whilst waiting for the others?
So she is going to actually go down to the bar and perform. Maybe even make some drinks and everything for everyone.
Nice. Give me a performance check quickly.
All right, let's see. You know, it helps if I actually have the proper character sheet up.
Yeah, that usually helps, doesn't it? Oh, dearie me.
Oh, where's the bard dice? Fuck it, I'll use Keela's dice.
I got Dean.
That's a 27 on performance.
Oh, beautiful. I'm going to roll a D10. D10. You make 2 gold and 4 silver worth of monies for the night in tips. Where you've been performing. People tip very handsomely. It is one hell of a performance. Almost buoyed by a lot of events, the newfound hope that the Kuatoa represents, your interaction with Rayleigh, and kind of just seeing as things have been on the up lately, so much has been looking so much more positive. It just kind of, I don't know, you're really feeling it. You're really feeling it tonight. You're performing, but it's not a performance. These performances are true for you, as you are happy and jovial, and the audience loves it. And because I have been keeping a track of the amount of money that Tara's made at the tavern, and so she gets bonuses whenever you perform down there. She gets more money, as in more custom. So she makes a good bit of money tonight. She makes lots of money.
One of the songs she's going to perform, she's going to start with that song that she will start like the original song, and then she'll start doing Rayleigh's riff on it.
Oh, that's great. I love it. That's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Salvar, you make it back here before he's sobbing. Yes, damn it, she's a bard.
Yes.
you've
taking after Aunt Sarlife.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're the wine aunt who's leading her astray. Perfect.
I am indeed. I did not strive for my bard to become the wine aunt in this game. However, I am proud that she has become the wine aunt in this game.
Also a death bard. Hell yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That is best. That is great. Lewis!
What?
Sorry, I'm seeing your fucking contributions to the chat. Lewis!
My daughter's going to be horny.
No!
Did you want to break at all?
Yeah, I do want to break. You have come to a very nice point. We're going to go on a break now.
Then we come back. It's going to be us arriving.
Yes, it is. Lovely, everybody. we will see you in just a moment. Before we go, quick reminder, we are sponsored by geekyclean. geekyclean are an amazing company that do nerdy hygiene products and dice. They've got Pride stuff, they've got everything. You name it, they have it. Why am I going into the teller? I'm doing the ad read and I'm going into the teller accent and I didn't notice myself doing it. That's weird. Well, I'm selling
It's
it, baby.
geeky clean, baby.
Yeah.
Geeky clean.
It's geeky clean, baby. You're gonna love it, darling. Yeah, they do a bunch of these hygiene products. They're real fun. You get 10% off when you use code Dead Bard Society or use the affiliate link, which is just down there in the chat. And
they also,
when you
because
do
I was
that,
having a look.
Oh yeah, what do they do?
Oh.
They've introduced a monthly dice bomb.
Oh, yeah,
So you pay a month. So you pay a monthly fee, and they will send you a dice bomb every month. There's a different theme to each one. So I think this month, the dice all had ducks in them.
Oh, I know who I should have got that for.
Yeah, Gil.
Yeah, I should have got Gil the Duck Dice Bomb. Right, that is... So yeah, go and check that out. You sign up with our code, you get 10% off. We get a bunch of money from it too, so you're going to be helping us out at the same time. They've got
Demon Slayer
range.
range. What?
You've got to use our code. Yeah, it helps us out. It gets you money off too. It's great. It stacks and you can use it more than once, because I found that out as well. I bought a few things using the code and you get it several times. You can reuse the same code. It's awesome.
They've got cedar fire and pine scented bath bombs, which are in the shape of Tanjiro's earrings.
Oh. Well, yeah, so go check them out. And also, if you want to support us just directly, go over to Ko-Fi. You can buy us a cup of tea. Two squid. I don't know how much that is in dollars. Probably like just under $3, like $2.80 or something. Buy us a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Be great. Go over on Ko-Fi. You can also be a regular member and sign up. And you might see me do things occasionally on there. I occasionally do rewards on there, but I'm very bad at doing them, so...
Dirty bastard.
Dirty bastard. Yeah, get me clothes off and everything. No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, you have to get rid of your OnlyFans.
I know, I did. It's fucking annoying.
Sorry.
But yeah, we're going on break. Love you all lots. See you in about 10 minutes. Mwah.
Bye-bye!
Yeah, and we're live. So,
My order.
Booter!
Booty, booty, booty. Rocking everywhere.
Oh, so we're ready and raring to go. We're back here, and a much calmer atmosphere. As we head right back into it. Salvar,
Yes. Yeah.
you travel through the night, making your way back after the fight. Where's your head at? What's Salvar thinking as he's walking through these dimly lit alleyways?
He's concerned, a bit lost, a bit defeated,
Yeah.
depressed.
Yeah. No wonder. With everything going on. You make it back, and when you do, it is a very jovial spirit. It is very fun. You come in, and you can just see Saralise dancing away up on a little stage, everyone else joining in. It is a rip-roaring night of business. You can see a couple of the regular bartenders in there are just furiously working as people are shouting orders at them. They look rammed. As you see a very happy and rambunctious tavern.
Oh, I don't want to kill the mood. I don't know what to do now. I just sort of like, I don't want to kill the mood. Everything's happy and shit. Like I just sort of like make sure Starlight acknowledges me. I just sort of like.
As he does that, she like spins around and winks at him.
I like to think that I feel like that was an unintentional bardic inspiration there, just like. Anyway, but yeah. So
I'm just gonna roll for stupid shit. I do stupid shit. What
stupid shit?
I'm gonna grab a bottle from behind the bar.
Oh yeah.
And 2 glasses.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go and see our war master friend.
Ooh.
Gonna make my way up. Anything happen along the way, or
no? You make your way quite gingerly up. You got 2 glasses, and the bottle. Do me a quick D4 quickly. See what you picked up.
That is a 2.
Yeah, you found it. It's a middling old Northolt. Not a really good year for liquor there. It's a Northolt whiskey. It's all right.
Okay. So it's nothing that's gonna get me fucked off my tits then, cool.
No, nothing's gonna get you fucked off your tits. It's not bad, but a bit of a drink.
Go to the room where I know he's at. Well, describe the scene for me. What is that?
I will. You open the door, and you look into a cold and austere room. In this cold, austere room is this guy fucking hogtied, as I remember correctly from last time, still hogtied after all this time. For a good 24 hours he's been hogtied now.
Oh, that could cause some damage by now. Shit. I mean...
Yeah, he's
fine.
Not, yeah, I'm gonna be real honest with you. You have left him there and not really done much. Tara's given him water, so he isn't dying of thirst. But beyond that, he has had a miserable time. And you can see that he's actually sort of kind of asleep. His eyes are flittering open a little bit, which makes you think he's not properly asleep, but just seems to be kind of a bit out of it and dazed. As he has a gag in his mouth that's stopping him from talking. The room itself, the one thing I will note is the atmosphere. Because you can feel celestial magic surround you. And you can clearly tell that this guy has tried to break out, basically. You can feel that he's tried some spellcasting bullshit, but that the shackles that he's in has prevented him from actually getting anything off. So you're walking in, and you can just feel this, like, arcane aura. And you're like, oh, no, you know, it's... but he's clearly not been able to get out. He's clearly still stuck there.
What, Zach, you're saying he didn't have arcane Viagra in his pocket?
No, sorry, he's not. No, we've got no magical rods, no celestial rods today.
All right, let's get into it, shall we?
Please, that's what I love the idea that is exactly what like a bishop would call their penis.
God.
The celestial rod. Sorry.
I
Is
approve
he?
this message.
Is he on the bed? Is he like just on the floor or something like that, up against the wall? Or
He's on a mat. He's been set down on a mattress, but obviously he's chest down on the mattress, hogtied.
okay. I'm just gonna sort of like one hand, sort of like nonchalant, just like just roll him over, grab him by the scruff, and sort of like prop him up against the wall, just like in a sat up position.
Yeah. Do you separate the do you separate the shackles from the leg?
No.
Oh, so he's sat up like on his knees, bent backwards like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
But enough so I could still see his hands, obviously.
Serious moment. Right. Let's get back into it.
Let's get into it.
We've already made the BDSM jokes for the night.
Let's get into it.
So he is like propped up. You sit him up. He kind of opens his eyes and looks at you, and then makes this kind of solid eye contact, but doesn't really do or say anything. He's still got the gag as he's held there.
I just hold up a glass of drink. Take the gag out of his mouth. Try anything and I'll kill you.
It's not often I drink with a heretic, but today I suppose it's also the first time I've been held captive by one, so we're on a number of firsts.
Well, that depends on your disposition of heretic. I could say the same about you.
Only because you're unawakened, boy.
Just pour a drink and just go pour his first and just sort of like, is these shot glasses or are they just like, I just gotta be just sipping?
They're tumblers.
Okay,
They're
so,
sipping glasses.
So I just sort of like next to his mouth.
Yeah, he takes a sip.
Grab my own.
If you tell the deacon, I kill you.
I just laugh along with him.
Yeah, you can just hear this sort of like quite nasty chesty cough where he's been stuck here for a while. He breaks into and he kind of stops and just sort of says, "So, you good cop or bad cop?"
I'm just here to drink.
Oh, well that I can
Maybe
help
have
you
a
with.
pleasant conversation. Well, pleasant if it's up to you. I'm not here to torture you or anything like that. There's no point.
You haven't fallen far then. You're a good brother, you are. I can tell that even from watching. We watched you for quite a while. And I have to say, you have my respects.
Why are you looking for the Dragonborn?
It is our mission. We were commanded to.
So it's not your mission.
Sorry, say that again?
So it's not your mission then?
Not mine personally. Those that were chosen. The new Brotherhood. We're to find the Dragonborn. And purge the heretics.
I see. Classic disposition there. Those were the commanded. Well, those that thought they were commanded by their gods, but actually commanded by those who apparently speak for them.
Oh, brother. I wish I could show it to you. Rohin wouldn't let us wouldn't let us expand the Brotherhood. I just wanted to bring the Morrigan's truth to everyone. I wish I could show you.
We all have our faiths. Obviously, I'm not one for the Morrigan, but I respect it.
Oh, you haven't seen it. The cleansing, the beauty of it. Brother Rohin showed us the way, the future of this city, the future of us all. You are a brother of Arwen, aren't you?
Correct.
Then you're aware of the horses. The 3 great horsemen. Out of character, you're not.
Okay. I've heard rumors, but I was tasked with other business.
Roll me a quick deception. It's a very low DC.
That's actually
hit.
truth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair then. He says, "Oh, the Morrigan, Brigitta, and Arwen. The free to end it all. The close of the plains. As the plains were birthed by them, with the fall of Duantas and Sylvanas, they ride once more, and it all comes to a beautiful close. As the story loops around itself, the beauty..." You see that as he's talking, you can see that his irises are changing colour, and you can see that he is, like, it's not fully even him talking anymore. That there is some sort of energy that's moving through him as he talks. As he's almost trancing.
I gotta check something a second. If it works the way I think it does.
Okay.
Fuck. Where is it?
While you look for that, I'll let him finish as he says,
Mm-hmm.
"There is a beauty to a story because it never truly ends. It waxes and wanes like the ocean, as do the plains. I wish I could show you, brother. It is peace. We would ride together as the new peoples of the Morrigan."
Oh, shut up and drink. Just put the glass to his mouth.
You put this glass into his mouth and you just see that the energy goes from his eyes, and immediately this celestial trance he was in kind of disappears. He goes, hold on, what?
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was talking for you there, by the way.
What? No, I just was talking about something
Mm-hmm.
with the... Oh, the plan, yeah. Yeah, the vision. It's nice. He hasn't gone back into it, but you see that, like, he genuinely seems very comforted. Like, the moment that he's trying to remember what was going on, it genuinely seems to bring him some comfort as he takes another proper sip of the drink. What do you want to do?
So wait, have you moved his hands in front of him?
No, his
I thought he
hands are
was
still bound.
hog-tied.
His hand, yeah, I'm giving
You're
him the drink.
Yeah, he's giving him sips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, mental math here.
You didn't answer my question.
Huh? Oh, question. Sure. What was that?
What happens when you get a dragonborn?
Oh. I don't know. I don't know. We only know that the Dragonborn is needed. It completes the plan.
grab the bottle
Yeah.
in his mouth, make him drink the whole thing.
Damn. Okay, that's where we're going. Okay, sure.
That escalated quickly.
I got the answer I wanted, so
He is like gulping away like that. And yeah, okay, do you like let him breathe?
no.
Are we committing
I'm not
crimes?
killing him. I'm not killing him. If
Okay.
he okay. Let me rephrase something. I want to make sure he drinks the whole thing. I'll let him breathe, but I'm going to make sure he drinks.
Oh yeah, okay, so he's gonna do some
Okay.
con saves here.
That's different.
Yeah. Because what you were previously describing is waterboarding.
No,
Yeah.
So I was like, oh
War
dear.
Oh no, I don't
crimes.
do that. I don't do
Yeah.
that on stream.
Alcohol edition.
Yeah. Let me just do some rolls here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. He ain't gonna choke, which is good. He rolled well enough to not just fucking choke. But yeah, he is kind of hiccups and says, "Oh, why, brother? I didn't hurt you. Oh, sacrilege."
What's wrong with drinking?
Oh, I thought you were as pure as us. And you can see that his voice is lowering as you, like, the sheer amount of alcohol you've given him and his severe level of exhaustion and the fact that he's not eaten for an entire day, he kind of starts getting a bit fadey, and then violently vomits.
Before I could see that happen, I just go push his face the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, just... He throws up and passes out.
Cool. I
from
place him
shock.
back on this front.
Yeah. Nice.
Drink the rest of mine. Make sure he's in the exact same position he was. Make sure I take the glasses with me and the bottle, just in case any shenanigans pop up. Lock the door behind me
Cool.
if it's bolted or anything like that, and I'm gonna go back downstairs and see Sarah.
Cool. So yeah, Saralai's I reckon Saralai's comes to the end of one of her songs, and you know everyone's nice and jovial, and you're mingling with the crowd as people give you some of the tips from earlier. It's there, just sort of handing coins to you, and yeah, Salva, you find her.
What Sarah's doing at the moment?
Sarlise is probably at the bar having a drink, just like shooting the shit with someone.
Mm.
Nice. I'm gonna get behind the bar and sort of like join in. But before I do that, obviously, I'm just surprised and I just go grab her by the chin and give her a kiss.
Aww.
Oh.
People.
Bulla comes back, hasn't even realized that the blood is not wiped from her face or like the part of her body. It's just super bloody. Unless
I'm
someone's
assuming
like, Bulla, you should like, you know.
I feel
Yeah.
like Wayne
Okay.
wouldn't say anything. Wayne would have just prestidigitated it off on the way there.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if it was still on her when she got back, Sarlise would have just like subtly grabbed for one of the bar wives and just like
But if Wayne does that, I guess she's squeaky clean. Geeky clean. Anyway. Yeah.
Nice.
It was a bad club, so she's got like a little bit of a welt going on her face.
I'd say
Okay.
on the way back, Illis probably just would have, while walking, just pat you on the shoulder and cast like a second level cure wounds just to help that reduce.
Yeah, sure. Reduce. Thank you.
14 hit points from that as well.
Oh, thank you.
Wayne will basically produce a small dagger as well and offer it towards Buller.
What is that?
Slice underneath the bruising and you stop your eye swelling shut. You bleed, yes, but you push all of the blood out of the bruise as opposed to having it swell your eye closed.
Yeah, no, that's real world. Yeah, do not
Do not
especially
do that at home.
Have a doctor do that
around your
for
eye.
you.
Do not in real life do this.
Right.
I'm literally just thinking
You
about
don't
the
have
fact
an
that
OnlyFans anymore, Zach.
they do it in I'm thinking about the fact that they do it during boxing matches and all sorts. Like they will literally just slice your eye
Right.
here,
Yeah.
so that it.
It will start like filtering. Yeah. Totally forgot. Yeah, she'll kind of look at it, look back, and just
You'll
go,
mute it on stream.
What?
Has he
Zach,
been
Zach.
mute this whole time?
Zach is, yeah.
So that conversation, they just
We don't know how long he's been muted.
I don't know how long I've been muted for. Oh my god.
Oh no!
No,
So
well,
that
everyone
message
was
is.
everyone would heard about the celestial rod, so I'm assuming that they must have heard. Yeah, I know.
Well, that was me though.
Yeah, but
I
that was
zoned out.
just before that
So-
point, so
I don't know.
I don't know how much is missing. So yeah, I don't know.
You boomer!
I know I'm an absolute boomer.
love
You've
you,
got
Zach,
you've got
We
like
love
gremlins when it comes to computers too.
Yeah,
It's true.
Yeah.
You do.
You really need to get rid of your triple problem.
Fate die. Okay. Well, they'll just kind of look at the dagger and go like, "Well, I've never done something like that before."
Allow me.
Yeah, and she'll like kind of. Oh, right. She doesn't have to go on one knee for you. So yeah. She'll just.
And I imagine at some point with the sisters, I was taught how to do this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Medicine. It'd be a medicine check, but it's a low DC because this is the sort of thing you would know how to do.
Medicine. Oh, that is. I rolled low and still got a 12. So yeah.
Yeah. That's enough. It's not pleasant. Like you feel it. It's like yeah, like but does work.
Oh, okay.
And make sure to wash the wound before you sleep tonight, just to ensure nothing too bad happens with it.
Thanks, guys. And kind of just like looks at Ewan for a second, then awkwardly goes, "All right, we should just go," and walks into the tavern, like kind of like.
I should probably say that I worked my magic with regards to changing the rules in our favor too.
You did what?
I worked with the teller.
What did you say?
If they wish to fight you on an unfair playing field, they have to offer more. Basically, there's a risk for them offering the lives of 3 of their family members as opposed to just 1.
Okay. So what's on the table now?
Their home, their land, their entire trade fleet, and 4 galleons.
How the fuck did you get the teller to agree to that?
He gets to run the farm. And has a boat.
And a.
He gets his own private boat and he gets to run the farm, and you even get a share of it.
Bola,
Okay,
I'm going to
wait,
tell you
wait.
out of character now. You know that the teller is obsessed with boats, right?
Okay.
The thing he loves, like, he keeps little models around and he tells
Oh,
people
that's
about
amazing.
all of the impressive, like, warships of history. Like, this guy is a
Oh my God.
massive, like,
Nice.
massive nerd. And so
love
the
it.
moment that you find that he gets to have a galleon, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That sounds about right.
That
Because
lines
you
up.
said you say the farm, and she's like, and then you say the boat, and she goes, oh.
Also,
I find it
cons-
funny that the teller hasn't met Sarlais yet, because just by like being from Ballybren,
Yeah.
she would know at least a cursory amount
By-
of this stuff.
That would be
by
really cool, yeah.
sheer, I understand that by sheer amount of the fact that because he wants to own the northern farms, basically he gets to own half of the food that gets made in.
Right. That makes sense.
So
yeah.
yeah,
Lots
So
of
she just
profit.
kind of like mulls this over, and she goes, wait. So what you're saying is
they made a
They're-
bad deal. We capitalized on it, and also you're not going to be fighting alone if you don't want to. They made it a team fight. You can bring whoever you want.
I can't ask any of you to take this on.
No one asked
So-
you to ask. We'd volunteer. I don't know about Alos, but you already know that you'd have me and Salvar, and Sarlais would assist.
I pure right of the fact that I have to keep you alive. I'd be there.
The Kraken family, they're nothing like the twins. The twins cheat, yeah, but they're nasty, man. They've got a lot of power, and I imagine that if their estate and all of their wealth is banked in this, they're not going to come correct in any kind of way. They're going to use everything that they've got, especially
use
since I
everything you
said
have
Melody.
to.
Given the
Let's
fact
have a
that you
drink.
Seemingly, in a single strike, took down someone that you already described as nasty, and that was while holding back. I'm not afraid.
We'll talk.
I do think you could only bring 2 people, though, because they're using 3, so, you know, you don't want to go beyond fair. Unless you do.
Maybe. She just kind of like wipes the blood a little bit from her face. Just kind of looks at both of you. Just. Like I said, we'll talk. I said magic could be in the fight now. But they don't have to know who's casting.
Is there a church steeple, like, in the distance somewhere?
Not close by, no.
I'm not necessarily asking close by.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, there's definitely... Well, there's Salvar's.
Is there one within 1,200 feet of us?
Yes.
I'm gonna fire 3 Eldritch Blasts at it.
And when he rears up, I'm like, ah! But
Hmm.
since he said he
But
already
then
did it,
I will point
but-
out the fact that they're gonna have like at least 4 seconds of just travel time. It's
Yeah.
that whole idea of when you fire a sniper shell and like you hear the thing and then it's like.
Yeah. So you
What?
just see the do do do. There's a moment of silence, and then it sounds almost like lightning, like thunder, as there's this like rippling sound just going off in the background.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
To show that I can do things from a distance.
We know you can do things from a distance.
Yes, but that's a distance that no one knows I've used it from except Selva.
And then she'll look and go, oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works.
I realize I basically just made Alos way more fucking...
Thank God, too.
Yeah, Alos is currently sat here like, right. Okay.
Oh. Do you know what? I
and she'll
have too
just
many
kind-
questions. I'm gonna save them for later. So
Okay.
yeah.
She'll just kind of like shake that off and just go, just no more of that. Can we just go get a drink or something? I've had a really, really long day.
Absolutely.
You
And
want
she walks in.
reunited?
Sunflower, you should definitely upload that to the Discord.
Oh no! What's sunflower? Oh no!
That was your ring.
Your doorbell rang, Zach.
Oh, was that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Run interference. I'll be back in a moment.
We have the chat.
Is Sunflower, upload that meme, please, because it's spicy and it's funny.
Well, I can't even get on Discord because Discord's being a
Discord's-
poopy bop.
Is still?
It's acting up.
I
but, like,
I
Still
went
acting
to
up.
okay. I went and closed it in like the taskbar in the bottom and reopened it.
Yeah, I did too, but like depending on what Discord I open it in.
Yeah, still doing it for me.
I can see it now.
Where is it at? Oh, Winimere Falls.
It's in Winimere Falls, yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love this campaign.
I love you, Sunflower. Oh, that was fucking perfect.
That was
This is what
perfect.
I did.
Sunflower.
It is indeed
Oh,
what
yeah.
you do, Sunflower. That was great.
I'm gonna at. Hold on.
Oh. Well, I mean, there's been quite a few of you today
Yes.
in the chat. There's been like we've been kind of teetering on 10 and 11 this whole time today, which
Yeah.
is pretty
Well,
cool.
very
Hi,
nice.
So good to see you all.
What if my cat
Oh.
decided she needs attention? Hello.
I'm
The other
trying to
cat.
think of a snack that I want before I go to work. I have 30 minutes. I want a snack.
Look at
I mean,
this
Lewis
baby.
is right there.
He's not.
I ain't a snack. My ass is a whole meal.
Right. Oh,
That ass.
My
I
potion
had
from
to-
my wish list got in, guys.
I had
Like
to
someone
send
sent
it to Dean.
me.
I knew Dean was gonna love it because it's a Star Wars meme, so I added Dean.
No, remember when I sent Dean when everything
droid. Yeah.
Roger. I'm gonna
When you
put
say
that,
Roger, but it's not
but
Roger.
it's no-
Roger.
it's totally not Roger. I love that meme. I'm gonna send it. That's my second favorite meme.
You could
but
do
my
the
first
same
favorite.
thing with Jar Jar Binks and say when you say Okie Day, but it's not Okie Day.
Big
Well, you say Okie Day, but it's not Okie Day.
I love Jar Jar.
Are you-
I know,
are you
unpopular.
good, Rob? You
belief.
kind of zoned out for a sec there.
I'm very hot all of a sudden.
Yeah, you are. No.
Hey, baby.
Zach, you're back.
Welcome back.
I am
Okay,
back.
so we're all reunited. That's where we left off.
Sunflower uploaded a meme.
You should see it.
Oh,
It's really
Pull
funny.
it up.
pulling
Pull
it up.
it up.
Okay, we're getting a live reaction here to. Hold on.
It's women.
Women.
Woman ears.
Winimere Falls. Winimere.
Look, now
Winimere.
it really is Winimere's Fall. There's three female characters now.
Oh my god! How did you Photoshop me so well? Oh my god!
You have a blurred background.
I love it.
It is
Great.
ammo.
I know. I have a blurred background. I am setting that up. Yeah, I have made it rather easy to crop me out.
Sunflower's just a master at the
yeah.
The memes that
just
Sunflower
churning out
created for this.
memes.
Yeah.
You should, if you haven't joined the Discord, you should, so you can see the memes.
Yeah, just for the yeah, Sunflower's memes are the best in the Discord. That's great. Sorry, I have to fucking breathe now. You're bloody breaking me here. We've no note.
We arrive at the tavern.
We arrive
At the tavern.
At the
tavern.
I'm not gonna lie. I
no.
think my favorite one so far though is the my last three brain cells, and it's Zach, Dean, and myself with very different expressions.
Oh yeah, where's there you go. Yeah, it's
The
right
very first one.
The very first one, my last 3 brain cells. Oh yeah, because you're doing the best face in that. It's like and there's me just like there, and then there's obviously Dean that's just in his usual just happy Canadian self.
Dean has like that shit-eating grin on.
Yeah, he does. It's the best. I love it. Ah, right. Okay, that's enough for me. I'm sorry. I keep seeing all of the memes, and now I'm sad because I just saw the one which is where it's with the flex tape, and it's Winimere Falls on the poor mental health, and then it says Sarah Lies and Salvars, thank you for making me feel speech, and I'm like, I feel it. Oh, sorry, memes. Right, back to it. Jumping right on. Right. You arrive back at the tavern, and you are all reunited. It is at this point that Tara, who has been kind of wandering around at the moment, said hi to both of you, but Tara sees Bull up and is very happy with herself. Comes over, and she comes over seeing that, and she looks, the first thing she does is goes and touches your face where she looks at it, because you want where you've had to go, and she goes, oh dear, okay.
It's
Well,
fine.
Yeah, it is. That's nothing. She
Tis
sort
a
of
flesh wound.
Did Tara
This
bet on
special wound
Boa?
of the flesh.
you see that Tara just sort of smiles looking over and sort of looks down and goes,
You should see the other guy.
she kind of has this look and she's like, how bad?
She disarmed him.
Oh, like flicked his weapon off or something.
No.
Like she'll actually
Wayne-
laugh when he
Wayne
says
actually,
disarm
Wayne
him.
actually like lifts up this thing to his shoulder and basically turns off the ectoplasm arm. Like just
You see, she goes, oh, and she just starts laughing, and she's like,
I will laugh with her because
Yeah.
when Wayne says she disarmed him, she just wasn't expecting it. She goes, "That's so funny."
Yeah, and she sort of smiles, and she kind of gives you this gentle punch in the shoulder and says, "You did good."
Yeah.
Tara, there is a question for the next fight though.
Oh, is there?
How good are you at managing trade routes?
I mean, I've done a little work back at our old tavern. At the Cross Candles, we used to do a few little bits and bobs for
have
the
you-
Amarovs, but beyond that,
Have you got any experience with nautical trade?
yeah, a little bit. I've seen. We do little bits and bobs from here and there. And you see that she has this look, very inquisitive look on her face where she's trying to see where you're getting at. She goes, I mean, I've had my odd experience. We used to do some subcontracts for the Amarov traders, But
The Kraken family have bet their estate in the trade routes.
Kraken? For reference, that's the fighting name, not the name of the family.
Oh,
So it's not something Tara would be aware of.
It we can talk about it later, Wayne.
Actually, no, Wayne would know. Both
Oh,
of you would know.
okay.
Yeah, both of you
Well,
would actually
yeah.
know the actual
I know
family.
she would know.
Yeah.
But like,
They're the Napolis.
the Napolis.
Yeah, it's
but
the Napolis.
yeah,
The Napolis?
yeah.
Wait, you're gonna... Like, they're getting into the whole estate.
Yes.
Everything. The Empire, the trading, the
The
farm.
thing I haven't, the thing I haven't
Except-
mentioned yet, and I didn't really want to mention because I figured it would make Buller panic, is they also bet their titles.
You see
I'm
that
s-
she physically juts upon hearing that. She goes, their
What?
titles?
What? Wayne, what?
You'd
Their
be a noble if you
titles.
win.
N-
Your family would be nobles.
I mean, that's one hell of a royal pension.
That was kind of a low blow, wasn't it? Your whole family.
You can just see that there is like this look of like Tara is stunned to silence upon hearing that.
I mean, so is Bola. She's just like dumbfounded. It's like, can you, like, tell me everything next time? Like, next time you decide to do.
I did tell you everything.
You didn't tell me everything. You didn't tell me that.
I just told you right now.
Is this happening within earshot of Salvar and Zarlais?
Both of you give me perception checks right now, because this is happening in the tavern nearby, but it's a busy tavern. I'm wondering if you guys will pick up.
Yeah,
on
that's
this.
why I was asking. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know that we're hearing this or not.
I
depending
will
on how
say
far away
once-
this is.
I will say that once Bola did say the Napolis, she said that kind of hush hush because they're not supposed. They're a noble
I-
family. They're not supposed to be running a ring.
21.
18.
Yeah, you both hear it, and the hushed tone of talking about the Napolis is like really piques your interest, and you have definitely heard what Wayne has just said.
I get the impression that I have angered you in some regard when trying to further your business side.
No,
So I will...
no, I'm not angry. I just, I need you to just brief me before you
the,
take these steps, please.
For reference, the nobility was so that you could stake the claim to actually have the right to say something about changing the laws when it comes to making the lady staying upstairs the actual princess, rightfully. Because you need a noble line to be able to turn around and actually say anything worth credit.
Oh,
And people would have to listen to you because you become Lady Bulla.
okay.
And you'd outrank Bilebra.
Hmm.
There is a shit-eating grin on Tara's face when you say that.
All you have to do is win.
Okay. I'm gonna. Then she just kind of walks over to the bar.
Zarlais just having heard this, she already has like a glass for Bulla full to the brim. And she
It
just
is-
passes it over.
It's just one swoop. Just
Yeah, slamming that back.
Wayne
It
goes
gets
to his
slammed.
room and doesn't sleep.
Yeah, because Wayne doesn't sleep, does he? Oh.
He just T-poses on the bed.
I thought, isn't it you? What's it that you do again?
He default sit animations facing
Yeah.
the door.
He faces the door, default sit animation, hands on lap.
I
just
mean,
like,
honestly, all I can think right now is doing this, but
where's the booty? Dang it. No, bro, stop.
Oh, propped up properly. Oh my
Babe.
Oh god, he's turning into Wayne. Oh no!
Character bleed.
It's not
Look
Lewis
at that
anymore,
Bucky
Wayne.
shirt. Did you peep that Bucky shirt, Lissa? You peep it?
Yeah.
You peep it? Yeah.
Look, I had never heard of Buc-ee's until I went down to Florida because they are rare in Georgia. There's a handful around the state, but like it wasn't until Josh and I were like driving through Florida for vacation and we go, "What the fuck is Buc-ee's?"
It's glorious. We'll talk about it soon. But yeah, Bulla will clock that Wayne goes to his room, but will continue to drink.
Yep.
Literally after downing that one, it just goes another one.
In that case, I need the tavern music back on because we're all nice and happy cheery. We're having some drinks. Alos, what are you up to?
Would have a couple drinks, and then at like closer towards the end of the night to allow Bulla to enjoy the fact that she's won the fight, would then try to pull her aside for a conversation. But like later into the night to not interrupt the celebrations.
So when she's 4 or 5 beers down. Yeah.
Cool. Before that, Sarlise wants to try and get Bulla in on some dancing.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh god.
Okay. Let's do some performance checks.
Oh no.
And Bulla,
Yeah.
you're gonna roll because you don't normally have a very high performance. You're rolling yours. You're rolling a Dutch courage advantage. You are drunk and you're drunk and you don't care, so you're extra emboldened to just let it flow.
When Bulla goes out, I'd just like to pat her on the back as well with the guidance.
Yes. Okay. So we get a guidance on this. As
Bulla.
well.
Okay, what does guidance give me? A D4?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that advantage, +2 and a D4, she does 21.
Ooh,
Nice. I got a
is good.
28, by the way.
Oh, excellent, yeah. So Saralise gets up to dance, music's blaring, everyone's having fun. Bulla, dunno, it's not your sort of thing, really. Like,
Not really. No.
you know.
Sarlise is guiding,
Yeah.
like literally guiding and doing like just like a basic local like almost like the line dance, like the coordinated dance that is very common in like folk music.
I know the one you're talking of. Yes, you pull her in, and you start off, and you're kind of getting in the groove. You know, you're swaying, you're kind of letting the music go, and you kind of just hit the fuck it button in your head. There is just this point where it's like, no, we're doing this, and you just fully commit. It is quite epic, like. For someone who is so graceful with an axe, it comes through.
I'm sorry. I've got songs that get you motivated. YouTube song on it just starts doing the "I wanna take you away."
Oh yes,
Yes.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Perfect. So yeah, that is beautiful. But yeah, you are. You just have an absolutely wicked time, busting some moves. And yeah, Bulla is a surprisingly good dancer. She's really good.
Very nice.
She is beauty. She is grace. She is Miss
She
United
will
States.
punch you in the face.
Yeah, she will. Oh, that's better. Yeah, she's beauty. She is grace. She will punch you in the face. Yeah,
Punch you in the face.
Yep, perfect.
Fitting.
Oh dear. That could totally be like a biography of Bulla. It wouldn't be her autobiography, but someone writing
Like
a
he said, a
biography.
biography, and I thought fucking football chant.
Yeah.
She got beauty, she got grace, she will punch you in your face, she's Bulla.
Guys, I have 12 minutes. I have 12 minutes.
Okay, so I pulled Bulla aside with a drink, and it has had like a drink or two at this point, but it's still pretty sober. And it's just, first, congratulations on your fight.
Yeah, I really didn't. I didn't mean to take off that his arm.
It was
I didn't mean to
impressive.
do that.
It was
Uh,
mighty impressive. I
Honestly, I was a little impressed myself. I did that on a backspin of my torso. Like I didn't even like. Whew, I'm so cool.
you are truly worthy of the weapon that you wield.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I apologize for doing this in a night of celebration, but I must ask. I assume there's reason that you will travel with Wayne.
Wayne. Right. And she'll like drink, like literally, you'll see her pointedly drink the rest of her drink.
I just slide over my one, which is like half drunk by this point as well.
And as she'll just grab it.
I take that this is a sensitive subject then.
Do you know about the siege into Winimere and how all that went down? Do you know anything about us? What happened?
How much would have got to the sisters of that?
A fair amount, actually.
Cool.
The long and short of it being, you know that a bunch of like real shitty necromancy types in the Arcane Society basically just did a big old genocide, turned a bunch of people to zombies, got nuked by a celestial nuke, and you know that you know who it is that was leading them, Asana, because you know that's why the weapon's from.
Right. I'm aware that a group of scum decided to bring about, or attempt to bring about, a plague. I'm not sure of the resolution of it, but I'm aware that's what happened. Why?
Yeah, and Tara, and she like spills some of the beer. Right, sorry. Tara, she led a rebellion within Winimere. They took her kid and was doing experiments on all the children, including the children from my village, which was like the first town that got nuked with the undead. I had to re-kill my people. That was a lot, and that's not what you asked about. So you know about one of our team members that died.
You mentioned it briefly.
This big statue in the plaza. His name was Ewan. And when we were taking down Big Bad Sauna, he yanked her soul out because she was using you'll meet her, little Rayleigh. She's probably sleeping, but she is the daughter of one of our party members, Merrick, who's also not doing good upstairs. And Asana was using her as a soul transference, and Ewan, he replaced his soul with hers so she wouldn't die, but in the midst of that, destroyed Asana and killed thousands and thousands of an undead army that there was no way we were going to be able to fight off after fighting her, not even me. And
noble
death, because that.
I see. That
Yeah.
complicates matters.
We didn't know until today.
I apologize for bringing it up then. I did not realize it was...
That's okay. It's your job. It's your job. You're supposed to ask these questions. We missed him a lot. And she'll start kind of tearing up, but then like try to hide it by like drinking more.
Oh no, she's raging.
No. They're clear. They're clear.
Are you guys off in a corner on your own, or?
Yeah,
And
would have just
Starlight-
pulled
okay, yeah.
away from the thing to have the
Yeah,
conversation.
Would have been away, yeah.
But
Okay.
she'll like,
And- Well, tentatively, I'm gonna like put just a hand, like on your arm, just to try and comfort you. Not yet, no. With Alos not being the greatest people's
Yep.
people
That's
person.
okay.
Yeah,
people first. Yeah,
Um,
that's fine.
and so it's like you're trying to sense where boundaries currently lie. But,
She'll definitely let
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It's at that point where like she's so drunk that her skin's kind of numb, so she doesn't actually realize you're touching her hand until she goes, "Oh."
Upon realizing that you would feel the fact that her hand does feel slightly not warm in the slight, like cold as a grave.
Yeah, real cold hand.
Ooh.
Um,
Do you need to sit by the fire? You okay?
I'm fine. Knowing about Wayne's sacrifices complicate things. I had
We're gonna.
my own experience with darker powers.
He didn't mean to be what he is.
I gather that given what he did. Which... Is he still the same as he was before?
No, he's not. No.
May I ask a potentially very difficult to answer question? For the sake of what I have been charged, are there... would you have preferred for him to have not returned?
Drunk brain taking a minute.
Yeah, no, that is fine.
And so she really is like when someone's really trying to focus on something when they're drunk, but you can tell this is actually quite heavy for her. And she'll finally just go, no. No. Because now I can finally ask him what he meant when he told me something before that fight. And we're gonna help him.
I'm sure.
He's gonna be okay. I can do that. I'm gonna make sure he's gonna be okay.
I truly hope you can. You're aware of what I've been asked to do should things go wrong, but believe me, I would far prefer that you work out a way to help him.
Then let me.
Of course. I believe I now owe you a very strong drink, though.
Please. And she just kind of puts her forehead on the table.
I'll go find Tara and just a large glass of whiskey.
Yeah.
like a pint glass worth of
Yeah,
whiskey.
proper glass of it's not a sipping glass, a glass of whiskey. Yeah.
And just hand that to Bulla as a apology for that conversation.
Yeah, and that is a delightful moment for us to end today's session. That was awesome, guys. We've had a very
That
fun
was a great session.
That
Good
was
job.
great. That was great all round. That was awesome. That was great. That was it was serious emotional stuff, but Vic, you do drunk Bulla so well, I couldn't stop myself laughing. I'm there and I'm like, this is serious, don't die of laughter.
No, it's so good.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. Right.
I love
think
playing
I've done-
Drunk Bulla. It's fun.
Also, can I just say as well, Soundfire with the other cleric, that was really cool, but I actually really liked Saralize with Kuatoa. I'm sorry, Saralize, you're adopting everybody? You're just adopting all these NPCs? Saralize is just collecting NPCs.
I never intended for her to do this.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so in the end, Bulla runs the Adventuring Guild. Sarlize runs the orphanage. Salvar runs the church. Ewan runs the underground. And I guess Alos runs the church, the Morrigan.
Yeah, basically.
Who knows? You gotta stay tuned.
That's
yeah,
right.
exactly. Bulla will eventually get a hug, I promise, at some time. Eventually. It'll happen.
We'll see.
Starlight tries to give the emotional support for Bulla, but sometimes Bulla's not in the mood. So
I know.
Alos
Yeah.
is not close enough with her to be able to give a hug yet.
It's okay.
I like how Alos asks about, Ewan/Wayne, and it's like, I'm conflicted about murder now.
Yeah, it's like, I can't...
It's like, it would be a dick move for me to kill him now.
Also, this big woman just took off an arm, and I don't want to piss her off.
I just watched her dismember
For
a
reference,
body.
Alos's hands are
Yes.
bony with tar over them, right?
Yeah, so there's kind of tar over them. The nails and the front of fingers are kind of bone, in some games how spiders have kind of rotty tendrils on them,
Yeah.
kind of like that. And then just stone cold to the touch. But if you touch her upper arm, warm like normal.
Yeah. Oh, I love Alos. Yeah, it's great. And yeah, there's definitely that element as well. It's like, this woman was holding back and dismembered someone.
Yep.
I don't
There is an immense level of respect there.
Yeah.
You can say fear, it's okay.
I mean, Elos is literally being basically trained as a warrior priest their entire life. It's like, that's fucking impressive.
Put your femboner away.
Am I? Does this make me
Guys.
horny?
Am I scared or am I
Yeah.
turned on? I do not know.
Yes.
Yes, whatever it is, yes.
Baby, you have to go, don't you?
I have
Yeah.
to go. I have to
Okay.
go. I wanna
Hey,
wait
yeah,
to
you.
the end of the
Stream
stream.
close.
I want to love
Okay.
you guys. No, I'm not leaving yet. I'm
Yeah.
staying for the inspiration.
So we are
What?
closing up. Remember, we're sponsored by Doobly Doo. There's a link.
Geeky clean.
Geeky
Not doodly
Clean.
do.
That's the one. That's it. The link's in the doobly doo down there. So look down
Right.
there. There's a link. And yeah, cool. We're sponsored by people. Send us some money if you fancy it. Check out our links. Love you lots.